When my mother and us fell on those very difficult times, we ended up in Uganda's worst slum called Naguru. Well,
Mm-hmm.
next to us was another family which had fallen on very difficult times. And there was a young boy in this family called Arthur. He had both parents, a father and mother, only that they were sick of HIV/AIDS. And so the father ends up passing away. And you've got to understand this culturally. The mother ended up going back to the countryside because she knew that if she died from the city, like her husband had, then it would be very expensive to move her body from the city to the country. So she ended up leaving Arthur and going to the country so that it's a less burden to move her once she passes. My mother, knowing that we were in a single room, 6 children and her, saw Arthur sitting at the doorstep with a big padlock above his head. The landlord had locked him out. He had nowhere to go, and my mother walks up to him and said, "Arthur, there is room. There is always room." And brings him into our place. And I remember just looking at Arthur. And I was happy for him because my mother had taken such generosity towards him because we were in a very tight spot. But I was like, where is Arthur going to sleep? Well, to cut the long story short, a few years after I had become a Christian, Arthur too gave his life to Christ. And Rachel, guess who my associate pastor is?
Oh, no way.